5 WWE wrestlers who would benefit from a mature rating and 5 who wouldn't. If WWE were to implement a more mature rating, this change would allow for more complex and darker storylines and more violent and bloody matches, which could benefit certain wrestlers by allowing them to show new facets of their characters. However, not all wrestlers would benefit from this change. Some could see their popularity and connection with younger fans affected. In this article, we will look at 5 WWE wrestlers who would benefit from a more mature rating and 5 who probably would not. We will explore how this change could impact their careers and the overall WWE narrative. Join us as we break down the possible effects of a hypothetical mature rating scenario on these superstars. Benefit: Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre would cut great promos and have great matches. Drew McIntyre would benefit greatly from a more mature rating in WWE for several reasons. McIntyre is known for his physical and aggressive wrestling style. A more mature rating would allow for more violent and realistic bouts, which would align perfectly with his Scottish warrior persona. This would not only increase the intensity of his matches, but also highlight his toughness and determination. Also, he has a remarkable ability to cut passionate and compelling promos. With a more mature rating, he could explore darker and more complex themes in his promos, with more blunt insults without limitation. Wouldn't benefit: R-Truth. R-Truth's comedy character would be out of place. R-Truth has built his WWE career largely on his comedic style and light entertainment segments. A more mature rating, which would allow for darker and more serious content, might not mesh well with his humorous approach and could dilute his charm. R-Truth is very popular with younger fans because of his fun personality. However, he would probably be overshadowed and would not stand a chance if the programming were more mature. Benefit: Austin Theory. Austin Theory would likely reach his full potential. Ever since Triple H took over WWE, Austin Theory has been lost, directionless, and it seems like he himself has no idea what to do with his character. But if WWE's ratings were mature, maybe things would change. Theory could push the envelope, take that rebellious personality to another level and cause disaster in WWE, similar to what Edge and Randy Orton did in the 2000s. Plus, Theory's promos would be a lot more interesting with a little adult spice in them. Wouldn't benefit: Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio would no longer be a fan favorite. Rey Mysterio has built his career around an accessible and familiar image. His iconic mask and acrobatic wrestling style have attracted fans of all ages, especially the youngest. More mature content, which parents restrict their children from watching, could alienate this fan base and negatively affect his popularity. Mysterio would no longer be among WWE's most popular stars, that's for sure. Benefit: Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross' sinister character would fit perfectly. Karrion Kross would greatly benefit from a more mature rating in WWE due to his sinister and dark character. Kross, with his intimidating aura and focus on destruction, would be able to explore darker, psychological themes in his storylines. A more mature rating would allow for more intense and disturbing narratives, which would highlight his sinister nature and add depth to his character. Also, the brutality and gore would help him a lot to have better matches, as he is not a great in-ring performer. Wouldn't benefit: Otis. Otis would likely be off TV with a mature rating. A mature rating would bring several changes to WWE, and one of the wrestlers who would be most affected is Otis, who is known for his comedic segments and short interactions with other wrestlers. A more mature rating could limit the opportunities for this type of entertainment, which would negatively affect his role in WWE programming. Although you never know if Otis is able to win over another woman like Mandy Rose, then he could have mature segments that would perhaps keep him on television on a regular basis. Benefit: Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's brutality would be game-changing. Rhea Ripley is already quite popular and is even known by non-wrestling fans, but with a more mature rating, her popularity would be over the moon. Ripley would have more freedom to seduce the audience, and her promos would be better. Also, her matches could be more brutal and bloody, which would fit perfectly with her badass character. With a more mature rating, the Eradicator would have no limits. Wouldn't benefit: Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair's character would fail. Certainly, Bianca Belair's matches would have the potential to be brutal with a mature rating. However, at least Bianca's current persona would fail because she is too basic for complex programming. She is a children's favorite because of her long hair and cheerful, charismatic style. She's a role model for kids and teens, that's for sure. But if the younger ones don't watch WWE, then Bianca's character would be a flop. Benefit: Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens would be the modern-day Mick Foley. Kevin Owens is one of the WWE wrestlers who would benefit the most from a mature rating. He is known for his aggressive wrestling style and his willingness to engage in extreme matches and perform in high-risk spots. A more mature rating would allow for crazier matches, which would align perfectly with his character as a relentless wrestler. In addition, he could explore darker and more complex themes in his promos, using stronger, no-holds-barred language. KO would be more or less like a Mick Foley 2.0. Wouldn't benefit: Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes would never be the same with a mature rating. Cody Rhodes is right now the WWE guy, the guy who represents the company everywhere he goes. The fans love him, but especially the children love him. In fact, most kids will tell you that Cody is their favorite wrestler right now. His return to WWE has been marked by his desire to honor the legacy of his father, Dusty Rhodes, and his focus on being a flawless babyface. His character is admirable and inspiring, a true role model. There is no way Cody could be more successful than he is right now, so it's obvious that a mature rating would not benefit him.